Being a great videographer is keeping you broke. If your bookings are random and you can't push past 5K per month, your camera skills aren't the problem. It's 3 business mistakes that are forcing you to earn less. And I know this because fixing these inside my own production company is why we now make $20,000 per month. So let me show you the 3 mistakes and the fix for each so you can push past the 5K stage fast. The first mistake happens before a client ever messages you, and it's costing you work without you even realizing. Imagine your $3,000 Canon camera breaks and you need it fixed. You've got 2 choices. You can go to A, the general electronics shop that fixes everything, or B, the Canon only shop. Which one do you go to? Most likely the Canon only shop because you trust them more to fix it properly. And clients think the same way when they're hiring a videographer. When a client lands on your website and they see videos of weddings, gym shoots, real estate, corporate events, what shop do you look like? You look like the shop that fixes everything. So even if your work is great, their brain still goes, I don't fully trust this person with my type of project. And even if there's a hint of doubt, they don't inquire and they leave. So mistake number 1 is this. You look like you do everything and it kills client trust before they've even spoken to you. The fix is to become the Canon only shop. You specialize. And when you do, clients trust you more over other videographers and they choose you instead. So here's how you do this in 2 simple steps. So step 1, this is where you need to pick what I call your umbrella industry. An umbrella industry means going specific enough that clients don't see you as someone who does everything, but wide enough that you don't run out of work. So I pick construction as my umbrella and it looks like this. This basically means I can work with anyone under that umbrella. Builders, renovation companies, roofing companies, landscapers, kitchen renovators, and dozens more. So if any of those companies land on my website, they think, oh, this person works with businesses like mine, and they immediately see me as the best option. Other strong umbrellas could be fitness, medical, restaurants, or real estate. So that's step 1. But choosing your umbrella is only half the job because it tells them who you work with, but not why they should pay you, which brings us on to step 2. If we look back at the Canon shop, it could be a place that sells cameras, rents cameras, or repairs cameras. You don't know what problem they solve yet. But if there's a huge sign that says Canon repairs, now there's no doubt. You know exactly what they do and exactly why you should walk in there instead of anywhere else. So step 2 is become known for solving one big problem in your umbrella industry. So this could be, I help construction companies get more qualified leads with short form video. And that becomes your big sign. Now everything, your website, your socials should point back to that sign. Now, clients don't just see you as a videographer that does everything. They see someone who fixes the exact problem that they're trying to solve. And that's what makes them choose you and trust you. So that's mistake number 1 fixed. Now there's a specific moment where most videographers ruin all of the work that they've just done and completely lose the client. And it happens in the first 2 minutes of the conversation. And that leads us to mistake number 2. One of the first questions clients will usually ask you is, what do you charge? And the second you say, my day rate is $900, you've told the client what to compare you on, price. So in their mind, this is what they see. You are $900 a day, videographer number 2 is $600 a day, videographer number 3 is $400 a day. Even if they trust you more, you force them into comparing you on price. And this is the moment where they start thinking, do I want the $900 guy or should I try the $400 guy first? That hesitation is what kills your deals. So you have to take them out of price comparison entirely by selling something different. Here's how. So step 1, you're going to start with the big problem you solve. So for example, that's more qualified leads. Step 2 is group the videos that solve that problem. For example, that's 1 main website sales video, 3 short ads, and 2 testimonials. Step 3 is name it and price it, like the construction lead generation video package for $4,000. And when you lead with that, instead of your day rate, look at what happens in your client's mind. Instead of being compared with other videographers on day rates, you're in a different group entirely. Now they're not choosing the cheapest videographer anymore, they're deciding whether they want your solution. And that's how you fix mistake number 2. But here's the frustrating part. This is where I hear videographers say, I work in one umbrella industry and I'm selling packages, but clients still aren't showing up. And usually it comes down to mistake number 3. You don't have one repeatable way to get in front of clients. You're probably waiting, hoping referrals will come in, hoping someone DMs you, and hoping your posts get seen. That can work, but if you don't have one method you can use whenever you want, getting clients will always feel like guessing. So let me show you the method I used when I needed clients fast and the reason it works so well. So when I was stuck under 5K, hope was my strategy too. Then I kept hearing, your network is your net worth, so go to events. It sounded cheesy, but I didn't have a better plan. And at the time I was working in fitness, so I went to a fitness expo in London. What surprised me the most was how easy it was to start conversations with businesses that I wanted to work with. I'd walk up to a stand, ask them about their business, mention a little bit about what I do, and half the time they'd go, oh nice, we've actually been meaning to get some videos done. And the conversation usually ended with them saying, can you send me your details? And I didn't even have to do any selling. I still remember from that one afternoon, I got 3 new clients and 2 of them became retainers for the whole year worth around $20,000. I'll throw the monthly invoices up on screen from back then. And that's when I realized when you meet people face to face, the guard drops instantly and they're much more open to doing business. It gave me a predictable way to get clients whenever I wanted. So here's how you can apply this too. First, pick one way to get face-to-face with your potential clients in your umbrella. Trade shows, networking events, association meetups, local business groups, niche conferences, just pick one. And the second is to commit to doing 1 or 2 a month. Put it in your calendar like it's a client shoot. Third, go in with one goal. Minimum 10 solid contacts. So walk up to stands, ask them about their business, and if it sounds like a good fit, grab their email at the end. And fourth, follow up the next day and try to book calls. Email them saying, hey, it's Ross from the trade show yesterday. It was nice meeting you. Do you have any availability later on this week for a quick video call and we can carry on the conversation? That's it. You're not relying on hope anymore. You've got one method you can turn on whenever you need clients. Once you fix these 3 mistakes, you'll finally break out of the dreaded 5K a month stage. But the next step is turning one-off projects into monthly clients. In the next video, I'll show you my full retainer process, what to offer, how to price it, and how to pitch it. So watch this video next.